All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of May 23rd, 2021. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams. I'm Caleb Black, along with our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury, and our new in-ring correspondent, Quicksilver. It is time for Bracket 4 of the Greatest Intercontinental Title Tournament. Our champions so far going on to the finals are The Rock, Kane, and the Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin. And apparently this tournament's going to be wild, so we're not even going to waste any time. I won the coin toss. I defer to Luke. Luke, kick us off. Max,
right.
Who's Luke's first guy?
Luke, you're up first.
A smile on his face is fantastic.
You've got number 68, 1/3 of the New Day, Kofi Kingston.
Oh, man. All right.
God damn it.
I'll go with the minute mark.
He's a New Day
I'm so
guy.
happy about this.
He's a fucking New Day guy.
I am a New Day
God
guy.
damn it.
I'm a
I'm not a New Day guy, but he's a way bigger New Day guy than I'm a New Day guy.
All right, we'll go here.
Likes nudie guys.
I do. Nudie ones.
Go.
Kofi Kingston, probably one of the greatest high flyers still under contract with the WWE, has been there for over 11 years. The Intercontinental title reigns that he did have, I believe he had 3. Defenses against people like Randy Orton, Evan Bourne, R-Truth, The Miz. He used the Intercontinental title as a stepping stone like many people do, but it was proven that he could be a champion, obviously. Kofi Kingston, anytime he touches a title, he elevates it, regardless of what title that is. He was the Intercontinental Champion during the slow period of the Intercontinental title and made it watchable television again.
Agreed.
Kofi Kingston, when you put his name on anything, especially his Intercontinental title runs, are second to none. Kofi Kingston also is a company man, so he took being the Intercontinental Champion as being the WWE Champion in the way he carried himself and his championship belt.
That's your time, but good fucking argument.
Thank you.
All right, Max.
There we go.
Lay it on me, Daddy.
I know you're going to get my guy and I'll be upset.
73,
Okay.
Chris Benoit.
Disclaimer, we're only talking about Benoit's in-ring career. It's not about the tragedy. He won the belt.
Correct.
Stick with us.
Correct.
Sorry. Chris Benoit, Intercontinental Champion multiple times, defended the belt against Lysa, Chris Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, Triple H even. One of the best pound-for-pound in-ring technical professional wrestlers in the business, and another guy who legitimized the Intercontinental title as the number 2 strap. Also was the guy who legitimized the fact that the guys who had to have that belt had to work for it. Took the guys in the rings who may have been on the flashier side, guys like the Hardy Boys and the Edges and the Christians. And while substantial workers in their own right, were not nearly as established in the groundwork and the ground game that professional wrestling is. When you got into the ring with Chris Benoit, you were automatically better because you didn't have a choice. He was either going to blow you up or you were going to get blown up. Those were your options. But if you could go in the ring with Chris Benoit, that was a marketing staple. And not even the fact that he elevated the belt, it's that he elevated other talent with that belt. If Chris Benoit never held the Intercontinental title, Kurt Angle never would have been world champion because the feud they had for the Intercontinental title was just as good as their world title feud. Same thing can be said for Dean Mooney.
Time.
Damn it. I got
No, dude. Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Fantastic. This is a hard one.
Yeah.
There's so many ways we could go with this.
That's what she said.
I know my pick.
What are your thoughts, Silva?
As it sits right now, Kofi Kingston, absolutely high flyer. I think his ceiling is not even anywhere near being reached.
Let's break it down a little bit easier. Based on their arguments.
Based on their arguments, I'm gonna have to go with Benoit.
I was kind of thinking Kofi over that a little bit.
I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to use my veto on Benoit.
Okay.
And Kofi Kingston will go on in this tournament.
Kofi Kingston goes. Oh,
yep.
Okay.
I see why.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I see why.
I made my argument, but fuck Chris Benoit.
Fair enough. We'll just keep going. But I do appreciate how you
made my argument.
Yes.
However, given that and given all factors going into that, I am going to relieve you of your veto, and we're just going to put Kofi through.
Okay.
Because the decision really had.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Consider it a gift.
Yep.
Yeah, I can say I totally down.
Based on the arguments.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll take that.
Yeah, keep the veto because I agree. I know where you went with that.
Right.
Yeah, and I definitely do it.
That's damage control.
All right, let's move on through that. So
That would be
puts
me.
Yep,
Luke
that's
won
you.
that
I'll
one.
defer.
Okay,
All right,
lay it
Caleb.
on me, Daddy.
Number 35. Do you feel that? It's getting cold. There's a storm. Landstorm.
Oh God.
That's
Okay.
terrible, I know, but
Short
go with
title reign.
Okay.
Go with the 20, bro. Good luck.
Landstorm, while one of the most technically proficient and technically sound professional wrestlers, had a very short Intercontinental title reign. The title defenses themselves weren't all that spectacular. You can make an argument that while he was Intercontinental Champion, he had a very established run, and he was very consistent. But it wasn't holy shit. It wasn't. He had the belt forever. And Lance Storm, again, one of the best technical wrestlers, not as charismatic. If he had more charisma, he'd have been a bigger star than Jericho because he was more talented. But the fact of the matter is, he just wasn't. And I'll lay my argument with this. They put the belt on him as a buffer to elevate other talent because of his ability, but he himself did not serve a justice to the Intercontinental title.
Fair enough.
I think that's really, you can't
That's a hard one.
make it
Especially
really.
seeing who we're going to go up against
Yeah.
here, I'm sure. Who I got?
Doink the clown.
Number 21. Goldust.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
All right. I'll go with 30.
Okay, it's a good matchup though.
Goldust. As Intercontinental Champion, he, during the time of the gimmick at the beginning of his gimmick, was the most talked about Intercontinental Champion of the day. His stuff with the mind games with Razor Ramon over the Intercontinental title had people questioning exactly what they were seeing on television.
Mm-hmm.
However, they were talking, and they were talking about the Intercontinental Champion. Dustin Rhodes, I'm going to say Dustin Rhodes, Goldust, whatever.
7.
7, yeah, Black Rain.
Black Rain.
Is probably one of the most legit professional wrestlers out there.
Agreed.
Still today, still going today. The Goldust gimmick as Intercontinental Champion, he held the title for, oh my God, 7-8 months against the likes of Razor Ramon, the 1-2-3 Kid. The second reign with the Intercontinental title was during the Attitude Era,
He
which
wrestled
means
The Rock in a
The
really
Rock.
good series of matches.
Stone Cold. I mean, the list goes on and on. Goldust is probably one of the most notable Intercontinental champions recognizable in professional wrestling.
In the cockles.
Cornbread, damn it, I said cornbread.
Well, I think that was
Yeah, no arguments here. No arguments here.
Justin Rhodes.
Don't give it to him,
Somebody
Max.
dressed me up like Uncle Fester so I could play trick or treat all year long. My name's 7, by the way.
It was good. Yeah, Lance, that was an easy win.
All right, Luke.
I defer.
Again.
I defer.
All right, Caleb.
Yo.
Number 84. Ooh, Marga!
You manga?
Ooh,
All right. I got something for you, manga. I'll go with the 20 bar.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hurts my throat.
Umaga's Intercontinental title reign elevated him into one of the premier programs at WrestleMania 21 against ECW champion Bobby Lashley as Vince McMahon's battering ram monster. He tore through everybody on the roster and not just jobbers. He defeated top contender guys for the Intercontinental title in the Intercontinental title division. Names like Christian Cage, Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin, who elevated that title as high as it could possibly go at that period, lost to Umaga. Umaga also reset the precedent that you didn't have to be hyper-athletic to be the Intercontinental Champion and was being groomed to be a WWE Champion if he hadn't had the tragic passing that occurred. Umaga was a damn good Intercontinental Champion. He was also good because he was believable. His size, his intensity, his ferocity in the ring, all of those things were demonstrative that you could take that belt, put it on a monster, and push them to the fucking moon. And that's all I got to say about Umaga.
Time.
All right.
That was a damn good argument.
Thank you very
That was
much.
Very good.
And you didn't touch on the 3 that everybody will touch on.
Yeah.
You're going to need that good argument.
Okay.
Because Luke has got number 31.
Damn.
Booker T.
That's a damn good matchup.
Yeah. All right. I'll go to 45,
Okay.
man. Booker T. Along the lines of the Christian Cage argument that I made in a past video, was relegated in WCW for the most part as being a tag team specialist. with winning, the singles titles and then elevating himself up. Coming into the WWE, at that time in professional wrestling, the WWE was not allowed, the WWE Championship didn't go to people of color. It just didn't. That's not me, that's how that works. The Intercontinental title, he took it and he ran with it as if it was the World Heavyweight Championship. Booker T defended that title, like you said, against the likes of, God, everybody.
Yep.
Stone Cold, The Rock, Jericho, Christian, Edge. He's defended the Intercontinental title on probably all of the continents that they were defending on at the time. He's also known as being one of the best talkers in the business. Booker T can take anything and talk it and make you believe that it is the championship. I didn't even get into the matches.
Yeah.
Of course, well, I'll save it.
That's a difficult one.
I got a good rebuttal for Booker T if he comes up in the finals that I think you'll.
So do I. Yeah.
What do you think of their Booker?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go to Booker T.
I won't disagree with that.
Yeah, I think
it had
Booker T
had a longer run and had not passed, Umaga would probably take it.
I agree with that.
Well, and they got him out of the Intercontinental title picture quick to push him against Cena as his heel.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really like he couldn't have reverted back to Intercontinental title status after that.
Also, him dropping the title to Santino Marella when it happened was a gimmick.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there wasn't like a final note on that.
Right.
And not to mention the fact that I'm a huge fan of Booker T.
Oh, me too.
Me too.
All right, let's hear it.
That once again was Luke.
I defer.
Okay.
All right.
This is the last one, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because we're on a long time.
All right. Caleb, you got number 25. You're going to love this.
Okay.
Santino Marella.
Motherfucker. Okay. No, that's actually, I got it.
I fucking love Santino Marella.
Santino Marella was brought in right out of the crowd and put over on Umaga for the Intercontinental title. Held the title 3 separate occasions and went on to defend the Intercontinental title against a who's who of wrestlers before he was ever the Cobra Santino gimmick, using only his in-ring technical ability and really didn't get on the mic that often until they started introducing his character. Was the first Intercontinental champion to use the Intercontinental title in the cross-branded battle with Raw and SmackDown against MVP as U.S. champion on SmackDown and won. Use the Intercontinental Champion to expand his repertoire and his character, not only getting into being one of the most popular and notable members of the roster at the time, but also did go into some high-level storylines and merchandising strictly because he laid the groundwork. If you looked at his matches as Intercontinental Champion, they were fundamentally sound as well as entertaining, and again, that was before he ever expanded his charismatic side of his character. Thank you.
I'll cut you off for 5 seconds just for time purposes.
Yeah. That's
You're killing it.
All right.
Who I got? Man, I would
Number
like
60.
Santino.
Owen Hart.
Even better.
Mother.
Owen Hart, what is there to say about Owen Hart that hasn't been said 80,000 times? The youngest of the Hart family, in my opinion, the better worker of the Hart family. The Intercontinental title was as high as Owen was able to get due to the fact of the untimely death of Owen Hart. Owen Hart, as Intercontinental Champion, worked Stone Cold Steve Austin, he worked The Rock, he worked Triple H, he worked the who's who of the wrestlers in that day, but also as the Blue Blazer was undefeated.
It's true.
As the Blue Blazer.
It's true.
Owen Hart is passing, still felt today in professional wrestling, and a lot of people don't know that he was scheduled to win the Intercontinental title the night of his death.
Yes, he was.
Time.
Against the Godfather.
Yep.
We're quick coming out here. What do you think? Based on those arguments.
Based on those arguments,
Because I kind of want to go Santino.
I love Santino in his early days, especially his Intercontinental runs, but Owen Hart epitomized Intercontinental title work back then.
Owen Hart it is.
Can't
All right.
disagree with that. All right, so who are our finalists going into the next round?
Kofi Kingston, Goldust, Booker T, and Owen Hart.
Wow, I think you took all of them.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, you did. All right, guys, stay tuned for the semifinal final round of the Bracket 4 Intercontinental Title Tournament. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave us a comment down below. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. Follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. And stay tuned because the final and semifinal match is coming up. Meow.